All right, let's go.
Anytime there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns offense takes the field for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can...
As much as I like that other guy, Smith, Dickie Simmons, I got some good running backs out here.
It's just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well, so no doubt.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys.
Oh, let's go. Get it right back, baby. Get it right back. Let's go.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's McCutcheon. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
God,
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Longhorns had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Klein. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Touchdown! Let's go!
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Smokey the Cannon, not the only one
using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0 in love. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys who put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The short hands, it's Ramsey. He almost
See, look,
picked up the first
that's
down.
what's happening. The game called a timeout.
Just a little bit short.
But they didn't charge it a timeout.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's reeled in. It's great. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Klein. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Grab behind the line.
Ooh, you got to hold that block.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
Yeah, why does that guy have thrown the run?
Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
What a cut.
Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to add another.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so probably no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough.
Go! Let's fucking go!
Down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Slips through the line.
Oh.
Make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorns! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Ready to try the point after.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points.
And he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative. They're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marsh.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking for space, it's Sticky. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle, it's Winston. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. Quick toss. Makes one man miss. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making.
Let's go safety, baby. Why are they doing? What are they doing throwing the ball?
Decision to run that far
What are they doing throwing the ball?
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first.